and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Brown. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 14-yard line.
Murray going to give this up on a pop pass. And he's in. Anthony Gould. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. The throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run for the first time as Trevor Etienne. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. Trevor Etienne. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Jared Hurst there to make the tackle. It is 2nd and 6. He'll get this out wide. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
47-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Bengals. First down.
On the ground, it's Brown. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
24 yards.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
At the 3-yard line.
Swim. Henderson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd.
They'll give it to Henderson. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
On the play. Brings up
3rd and goal. It's Henderson. Good blocking, and he's in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Bengals.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. This one caught downfield by Flowers. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll look for Flowers downfield. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. One back the distance. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. DeJounte Wester now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Monday. Ready.
On first down, Stafford. No one there to pick up the pressure. He'll go down. They got him. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Set. Ready, hot.
On play action, it's Stafford. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big one for the Ravens. 38 yards.
38 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Ravens.
Zero. 180. Double right.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
Second down, it's Stafford. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Omaha, 10. Real right,
To the air again, Stafford. Pop, it's Trevor Etienne. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. On the ground, here's Etienne. And that first and goal is down inside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He pulls it in around the 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now, this looks like a design run. He will do it himself. He's in. Trevor Etienne. Touchdown, Ravens. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Fourth, he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Jarrett first. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half. Second down, Murray. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. That's the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
At the 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Stafford. Got his man at the 6. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Come back their own 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Murray. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He'll get this out to Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
At the Ravens 7-yard line.
Murray now on 2nd down. And he'll take it on in. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals go up by 7. 28-21. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Wester now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Short pass caught by Oliver.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap to Stafford. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. pickup there of 28 yards.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Right, 22. Monday. Set, cut.
And he's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens have come back to level things. It's 28 all. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
This one complete to Oliver. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Now it's 2nd and 1.
32, 180.
To throw is Stafford. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
A 49-yard attempt.
This one is good. He knocks it through.
Makes the score.
We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break and come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Wester now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
21.
Stafford now on 1st down. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
18.
50.
And Baltimore.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Quick hitting slant there. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The shotgun, it's Stafford. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
250.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And he's got another one. Trevor Etienne. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season.
Makes the score.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. On 1st down, Murray. Left side, he's got Ibuka. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 29. Here's second down and 5.
The 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Murray. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
3rd and 5.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down.
Assist.
First and 10 at the 47.
Hand off, and it's Henderson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Complete to Henderson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
32-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henderson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Murray.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
A give to Henderson, running right, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 21, here's second down and 6.
2-2. Hey.
Once more, it's Henderson. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. Back to throw is Murray. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Brown, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal.
One more. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. To the pylon, he's in. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hurry! Monday! 32! Stop!
Now a first down throw for Stafford. That is incomplete. There's no way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Baltimore.
That's good. First and 10 at the 45.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Ravens. On is Loop to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10. He's at their own 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Murray. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. We're trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a second down.
24-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll go underneath to Henderson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
Ready! 280! Drill right, 22! Zebra! Stop!
Stafford now to throw on first down. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, give me a radar.
On first and 10, Stafford. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 6.
280! Hey, 5-0!
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set. 280. Hey, 54. Pretty hot.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. 1st and 10.
And the Raven first down.
Set. 180. Look at
Stafford to throw again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Baltimore first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Raven.
20. 32. Not.
To the air again. Stafford. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. 1st and goal.
Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
250. White.
The carry here for ETN. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line. A gain of play brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set. Start.
ETN is in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Loop now for the extra point.
Ravens.
He knocks it through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Bengals 35.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
Jamar Chase on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. 180. 40 got. 40 got.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Short pass, caught by Oliver. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
280. 32. Double right. Ready, hot.
Here's ETN. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. the shotgun, it's Stafford. There's that man again, another catch. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Alert! Get waiting! Get waiting! Stop!
They'll run. It's ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This throw right is taken in by Fowler. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready!
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Snap on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 26-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete. And that's going to...
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Kick by Malachi starts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. Well, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
4 yards on the pick. It's now a third.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
4th and goal, decision time, and they will go for it.
Set.
Look at this. They'll go with the jet sweep. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Oh, no. This goes through the end zone. Did he lose it now before crossing the plane? It looks like they say he did. So this is the rule that always brings up a lot of debate. This winds up a touchback, a turnover, and the opponents take over at the 20-yard line.
Sure.
They'll throw on 1st down with Murray. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. And they just took a timeout. 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. I'm sure they needed to take a timeout, but take it with them. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. I'm sure they needed to take the timeout, but take it with them. Here's 2nd down.
Deuce. 1, hot. 2. Larry. Hey.
Here we go. One final play. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get the victory away from home in the division. This was so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from Cincinnati.